Hello, boils and ghouls, and everyone creepy in between. This is another episode of the Average Ghost Mom podcast. Hey, hey. Okay, so y'all probably looked at this episode title and was like, what in the helly is she doing a whole month later talking to us about Christmas? Well, it's just it's just, you know what? You don't want to listen, don't listen. I don't care. You don't want to listen, don't listen. I just thought I'd share like what we all got because it's fun sometimes. And maybe people have questions and maybe people this will spark ideas or something. I don't know. I'm giving you guys the gift of what we got. Which also writing everything down felt crazy. I will say that. Um because I have been waiting for this episode because this is the personal entry episode. This episode comes out the weekend right after I get my surgery. So then the next episode or two, in two, I don't know, it depends. Um, I'll probably, I think I'll have my mom on. I think I'll try and do an episode with her or two or something. I don't know. And we'll just chit chat or whatnot, shoot the shit, I might talk about my surgery then. Um, and it's a girly surgery. It's not a hysterectomy. I'm not getting a hysterectomy yet, but it's a girly surgery. So we're talking about some girly stuff. Anyway, this Christmas was not crazy, but this was probably one of my favorite Christmases. We had, did I have three Christmases? I don't even remember really. Because we kind of had three Christmases, yeah. Because we had the Christmas at Aunt Christie's, which is where we had like the big Christmas dinner, and then we did a white elephant. Then that weekend, because some of Josh's parents weren't able to make that Christmas dinner, so then we had a small little kind of Christmas, um, with his parents, like a Christmas lunch with his parents. We opened up their gifts, and then at dinner, after dinner or before dinner, something like that, we called my parents and we opened up, you know, our gifts amongst ourselves. And then on actual Christmas days, we opened up the rest of the Christmas gifts that we didn't already open. And it was just like a lot spread out over a week. Aunt Christie's was really fun. Did I already talk about Aunt Christie's? Hold on. Let me go back in my notes because I do be writing stuff down. Because I do be forgetting stuff as well. Um, hold on. Hold on. Okay. No, I didn't. Perfect. All right. So, Christmas at Aunt Christie's, and this is Aunt Christie who can cook, Aunt Christie, right? So, we had kind of like a more potluck themed kind of Christmas at Aunt Christie's. We had lasagna soup, which I've never had, but it was so good. Lasagna soup and potato soup. And I brought some jalapeno puff pastries, and I brought some Nutella puff pastries, and I brought these weird bacon cracker things that I'll probably be doing again because some people are missing their teeth and these crackers are not crunchy. And they're like, oh, this is perfect. I can eat this without having to have my dentures in. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that, but that's perfect, and I'm glad that these ended up working out for you as well as they did. And I brought something else I thought. Oh, a corn dip. A cold corn dip. It's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's really good. Hold on, I have to take a drink. So, we had a white elephant. We do a white elephant every year. Um, and last year, Josh got a waffle iron and I got a couple like knick-knacky toys from Bucky's. So the knick-knacky toys went to Ava, It's like it's weird stuff. It's some food stuff for her kitchen. And then one of my Christmas presents we put in this year was the waffle iron. Now, I messed up and I forgot, since there's two adults coming to White Elephant, that we need to bring two gifts, and I only brought the waffle iron, and I was like, Christy, it's fine, like, just one of us won't play, because I mean, really, we don't care. Like, it's fun, but like, not both of us need to go. And she's like, no, I'll go get one of the extra gifts from my bedroom. I'm like, you're kidding. She's like, yeah, of course. Some people are going to forget. And I'm like, all right, I promise next year I won't forget. She's like, all right, that's fine. So we put in the waffle iron from last year. So this year, Josh won a ukulele, which I'm excited because a ukulele seems really fun. The only thing is I've tried tuning this and the strings won't stay. Like, it keeps coming back. They're rubber strings. I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't really know anything about guitars or ukuleles, but like, I'll tighten it and then it untightens itself. So I'm like, I don't know how to fix this, but I'll have to look into it. And then technically I won a silverware set, but it's silver and my silverware set is black. So I guess it's a blackware set. And so I'm like, okay, well, there's one of our gifts going back in next year, is the silverware set. And somebody else won a peanut butter and jelly salt shaker set and a harmonica. And I looked at him and I'm like, hey, I know your girlfriend really doesn't want you to have that harmonica. I'll trade you the silverware set for the harmonica. And she goes, keep the silverware set. Just give her the harmonica. Because that silverware set does not match mine, and I'm not having mismatching silverware. And I was like, God damn. Okay. So I got a harmonica. And I'm super excited because I see Lucy. What is her name? Her stage name is Lucy, but she wears extravagant ball gowns, like evening gowns on stage. And she wears this large red wig. And she just does these like crowd interaction shows, I think. I don't know. But she's a stage entertainer. Um, and she grabbed a question out of the hat, because that's, I think, one of her gigs, one of her segments that she does is like the crowds can all write in questions and then she pulls them out of the hat and answers them. Someone said, "Hey Lucy, do you know how to play harmonica?" And she said, "No, I don't. But I bet you do. Do you want to come up here and teach me?" And he came up and he gave her a harmonica and she played like a simple like children's tune. And I said, oh, if Lucy can learn to do that, I can learn to do that. And I really wanted a harmonica ever since. And then I won one, basically, kind of, at Christmas. And I said, oh, I have a harmonica. Josh has a ukulele. We could be a two-man band. Or I could be a one-man band. My sister said, get one of those like harmonica holders that goes around your neck and then holds up the harmonica to your mouth. You could be a one-man band. And I'm like, you're a genius. So, watch out, world. You might be seeing me at the Grammys or the VMAs. Well, what is it? I thought the Grammys was music. Or the Golden Globes? No, no, no. I don't know. You might be seeing me at a music awards show one day. Anyway, so that was really fun. And I brought a whole bunch of crafts for the kids to do. There's only 3 kids, and Ava was one of them. So they had crafts to do, and they had a fun time, and it was good. It was good. It was always good. I did not bring my dipping tray plate, and I did not bring my 1 bottle wine glass this time. I think I'll just save that for Thanksgiving. Um, so then that weekend, his parents came over, and so we did mini Christmas with them, and I had Ava open a couple extra gifts because that week she was staying at home all week with me. Because she had 2 weeks off, and that week was with me, and the next week was with her dad. And I was like, I need her to keep herself occupied while I'm working. So I had her open some stuff. So from Nana and Pop Pop, she got a personalized thermos, like a thermos tumbler, but it was a small one. And then they got her a how to draw book. They got her a whole little art kit that has watercolor pencils, regular color pencils, different kinds of regular like drawing pencils, and like erasers and sharpeners and smudgers and let's see. And some it has like a watercolor notebook and like a multimedia notebook, and it has a coloring book that came with it. And I said how to. Oh, and I got her an origami kit as well because she's really into origami right now. Um, let me see. There might be another. I can't think of it right now, but it's on. I would have written it down. Um, so then we had her open this little. It's these little animals that you color on them, and then you quote give them a bath or give them a shower to clean the color off of them. She really wanted one, and we got her best friend one for Christmas as well. So they have two kids, and it's so cool. And we gave her Play-Doh, which I never thought I'd let her have, but she's old enough now. We still do not do sparkles, and we do not do slime, but she can have Play-Doh. And so far, that's been okay. Um, Let me see. She has Play-Doh, drawing, origami, and the little pets, and that's what she had for to entertain her the week of Christmas. And then that night, when we called my parents and they opened up what we got them and we opened up what they got us. Um, let's see. They got me a crock pot, a full-size crock pot. So now I have a full-size crock pot. However, I don't know where I'm going to keep this full-size crock pot. So it's still sitting in a box in the hallway because I A haven't needed to use the crock pot yet, and B don't know where I'm going to put it once I open it. Um so so that's where we're at with that. I got a long sleeve and a short sleeve Nebraska shirt because I don't have any Nebraska gear, and I have one pair of Alabama shorts. So it's like I feel like I definitely need some Nebraska gear, but I need it to be black because my closet is black. And my mom's like, "Okay, got you." And then let's see, it was a shirt. It was a shirt. It was a crock pot. They got Josh a new grilling set, a really good grilling set. Um, what did they get Ava? They got her Nightmare Before Christmas Monopoly. Um, I think they got her a Husker shirt as well. Um, hmm. I can't remember right now, but I'm sure I'll come across it in the list that I wrote down. So she had some of that stuff, and then on Christmas Day we opened everything else. So I'm gonna go through the whole concisive list. And you tell me, when we get to Ava's part, you tell me, because not everything is from me, but you tell me, is this kind of over the top? Because, I kind of buy throughout the year. Well, I buy from summer on. And if this is a little over the top, let me know. So Josh got me a spa day. Oh my gosh. This spa day is literally the best. He got it for me last year, and I used it as a Christmas gift. And I used it like in January because December is hell month with my job because I work in health insurance, and so people are switching or not switching, and we have to figure it out because I work in home health with people's health insurances, so the end of the calendar year is the worst time, and I worked so much overtime that month, and it was not even funny. And then beginning of January, the first like 3 weeks, is also still pretty hellacious with my job because finding out these patients did not actually switch, or this patient, we finally figured out because we couldn't check a future date, they did or did not switch, and it's just yeah. So I take this spa day. I ask for it for Christmas, and I use it at the either end of January or in February. It is a full day spa day. I go and I get a full body massage, and I get a facial, and then the package advertises, and last year I got a mani pedi, but this year I'm going to get a haircut instead. And then it comes with lunch, and there's a free sauna you can use, and it comes with a free box of chocolates. And of course, there's little nuts and chocolates and little sweets and fruits and candies and a couple different kinds of drinks for you to sip on throughout the whole day. And I am so excited. And you know what? I might also take a shower while I'm there before I leave because I do have a shower. And why the heck should I not take full advantage of all the amenities that they have on my spa day? So, because Ava will be with her dad. I planned it for a day when Ava doesn't have school. So it's not like I'm on a time limit by then. So I got this spa day. Oh, I'm excited. Um, oh, he got me Just Dance. That's another thing is I wanted I have been wanting the Nintendo Switch game Just Dance for such a long time. I know it started originally as like on the Wii or whatever. I don't really give a shit, okay? I have been wanting Just Dance for such a long time because I love dancing. I did 15 years of dance growing up, and then I just completely quit when I went to college, and I haven't really done it since. And so I love dancing, and then also dancing is also a great way to get like extra exercise in. So I use it also as another form, as an alternative form of exercising as well. And it's really fun. I have done 3 dances so far. um I got a blanket from my mother-in-law. I have the harmonica, the crock pot, the Nebraska shirts. Oh, I got some financial funds to purchase a sewing machine, and now I have a sewing machine, and I'm super excited because initially I wanted a sewing machine so I could make my couch a custom couch cover, but now I don't have that couch anymore, and our new couch that we bought couch covers for. So I don't need it for that, but it'd be great for like patching up holes and stuff and for making other things. I'm excited because I have some ideas. Like I think I want to make myself a dress, like a patchwork dress and maybe like a patchwork jacket or something. I don't know. I have ideas and I'm really excited. Let's see. Oh, I also got a dragonfly ornament. Okay, I want to talk about this for a quick second. Grandma, I hope you're listening to this, okay? This dragonfly ornament, I don't think she understands how meaningful it is to me because I started a spiritual journey for myself maybe like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. And I one of the things at the time when I first started was I wanted to get in touch with like my guardian angels. And I'm a person who believes in that your ancestors are some of your guardian angels. Like if you want them to be and you really want to communicate with them, like they will show themselves. And so my grandma Yadada is a cardinal. Oh, shut the fuck up. My grandmother, my dad's mom, is a cardinal, and my mom's dad, my grandfather, is a dragonfly. The couple times that I've kind of reached out to them, a cardinal and a dragonfly have appeared. Um, call it coincidence if you want, call it nature if you want. That's just that's just what I have. That's the belief that I have. And so the fact for my grandmother to gift me a dragonfly, and that's like the symbol of her husband that I have, and I've never told her that either. Like she doesn't know that the dragonfly is who my grandfather is for me as my guardian angel, as one of my guardian angels. It was just like a very significant and kind of eye-opening, like, wow, that's crazy that that just happened, you know? So I have it hanging on my wall in a very special place, and it's just very special to me. Let's see. And then I also got some Bath and Body Works lotion, I think lotion, shower gel, or like body wash and a scent spray. Um, so Josh, I gifted him a bonsai tree. I also think I might have killed it, but that's besides the point. Um, I gifted him a Lego helmet, and Ava gifted him an R2D2 Lego set. He also got a blanket. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing on my list. Oh my gosh. My best friend is such an awesome best friend. She gifted me a quote grab bag, but it was a stocking because it was Christmas time. So one of my favorite metaphysical shops over in Decatur has really good grab bags. Like they load their grab bags up with stuff. Like it's only like $5 for a bag of stuff you don't know what's in it, but it's always good stuff and it's always over the cost. Like you pay $5, they put in like $25 worth of stuff in this bag. It's crazy. So she grabbed me a grab stocking and uh, I I didn't write down everything that was in the stocking, but it was a whole list of like, you grab this stocking for $5 or $10. There's like $30 to $35 worth of stuff in here, and it's all stuff that I would use. And it's just as uncrafted as that gift is for me specifically, it was perfectly crafted because she was like, I didn't know what to get you, but I know you like this stuff. And I didn't go in there knowing what to get you, but I saw this and I said, well, whatever's in here is going to be good. And I mean, I love their grab bags. No matter what bag you get, it will be good. So chef's kiss. That is probably, let me see. Nothing can beat a spa day, I'm sorry. And the dragonfly was that stocking is like a solid second, third place, right? It's either second or third place in my list of favorite things that I got for Christmas this year. And I will definitely be looking into it again next year for myself. Okay, back to Josh's list. He got the bonsai, he got the Lego helmet, he got the R2D2 Lego set, he got a blanket from his mom. Oh, he got the ukulele. He got the grill set from my parents. He got some candy in his stocking. A knife. Oh, that's right. Yes, he was gifted a pocket knife. Of course, his big ticket item was the Darth Vader, which is posted on Instagram. You can go see that. It is a 7-foot life size Darth Vader animatronic. His lightsaber is you can change it out for a candy cane stripe one for the December season, Christmas season, and then like a regular red one, which is what I have in now. And then his other hand can be just plain and just out, or it'll be holding a Death Star Christmas ornament, or you can exchange the whole hand out, and his other hand that came in the package is holding a Death Star jack-o'-lantern that lights up. And that is so cool. And I wanted to put the jack-o'-lantern in there, but because spooky theme in my whole house. But Josh is like, no, let's just leave it as the hand and just use the jack-o'-lantern when it's October. And I'm like, meh, okay. I will not fight you on that one. Um, Okay, so this next one is kind of sweet. This last one is really sweet. So he got some Pokemon Legos, okay? They're not actual Legos because Pokemon just now came out and said, hey, we're gonna team up with Lego and do Pokemon Legos. Wow. These are like Mega Blocks, but still just an off-brand of Lego. So when we were getting things for Ava and we were getting her stocking stuffers, Josh found these Pokemon Legos and was like, "Oh, she loves Pokemon. This would be so, and she loves Legos. This would be so fun to get her these Pokemon Legos, and then she can make a Pokemon, and then they go in the Pokemon ball, and then Pokemon Legos." Well, when her and I went looking for his stocking stuffers, she saw these Pokemon Legos and she's like, hey, oh, Josh would love these because he loves doing Legos with me and he likes doing Pokemon with me. So let's get some of these for him. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And we ended up getting none of the same. Like the ones that he all picked out were all completely different from the ones that she picked out for him. Miracle, right? So that is what Josh got, and now Ava's huge list. Now remember, this is not all just from me. This is from 2 sets of grandmas and 2 aunts. Okay? Wait, and I think hold on. Hold on. Oh yes. And her best friend got her something as well. I'll start it off. Her best friend got her a little pen and made her some handmade jewelry, which is like just some fun like jewelry beads or whatever. But still, so sweet. Um, she got a candle making kit She got Play-Doh. She got the Pokemon Lego. She got the Nightmare Before Christmas Monopoly. She got a ring toss game, but not a ring toss game. It's the little wooden tee, and it's got the string with the ring at the end, and you have to kind of swing it to get it hook on the hooks that are in the middle of the tee. I don't know if that makes any sense. We got her this tilty game. So it's like a half moon base, and then you put these geometric shapes on, and you have to stack them up, and whoever like topples the whole thing is the loser. We got her a triangle game, which if you know what the square game is, it's a triangle version of that basically. So like you have like this grid of dots. The square game is you have a grid of dots, and you make a line from one dot to one, and then the next person makes a line from one dot to one. And your goal is to make squares, making one line at a time. And like if you complete a square, you get to make an additional turn of making a line. And whoever has the most squares by the end of the game wins. If you know that game, you know that game, and if you don't, you don't. I can't explain it any more than that because that is the game. So the triangle game is just a triangle version of the square game. And that's all I can say is you've got these rubber bands on a little board and you're trying to make triangles, and whoever ends up with the most triangles by the end of the game wins. That's all that I've got. I got her a mini checkers set. She got a how to draw book. She got drawing book, the origami. Oh, the custom thermos. She has a total of 3 Husker shirts. Um, she got some gummy candies sent from the UK. I have a friend in the UK, and she always sends a Christmas parcel for my child, and it's always so cute. She got her some Christmas ducks. She got her a make your own locket set, which was so sweet. Because Ava was like, Mom, I want you to print off a picture of me and put me in one of these lockets and then put it on your keychain like it's for you. And I'm like, 100% I'm doing that. So now I have a picture of my child's head in a blue heart-shaped locket on my keychain. It's very nice. Got her a bracelet kit. Oh, yes. She got a bracelet kit, a weaving bracelet kit. Nothing with any beads. It's all just weaving. Um, she got some jewelry. She got like a box of different kinds of fidget stuff. She got, oh my gosh, we got her a wobble stool. Okay. So like if you think of autistic kids on the stool that wobbles and it's supposed to wobble and it's not a straight sitting stool, that's what we got her. Because this child, we had her a rolly chair, like a rolly desk chair, but because our office is completely tiled floor, the wheels going over the tiles driving me insane because she doesn't like to sit still. So we got her this wobble stool, so now she can just wobble in place and it doesn't make any noise, and it's perfect. Okay, she got the color pet bath. She got some Disney PJs and some Disney shirts because for her birthday, her aunt is taking her to Disney World this year. So she got those in lieu of the Disney trip. Um, oh, she got 2 sets of what in the heck? Well, you probably heard that, sorry. She got 2 sets of, you get that dirt clay block and you gotta get the gems out of it. She got 2 sets of that. She got the coloring kit. She got 2 coloring books. Oh, she from the UK was sent a pack of smelly colored pencils, and they smell good. She got a pack of sparkly markers. Those are really cool. She got a reading book. She got some sparkly cowgirl boots, and she got an axolotl blanket. But it's not like a regular blanket. If you think of like in the time of pillow pets, how kids also had, for example, girls would get like a mermaid tail blanket, but it wasn't just a blanket, it was like a cocoon blanket, like a circle blanket, like an ice cream cone blanket. And you just put it over your legs and that's it. And then it looks like you have a mermaid tail. Well, she has an axolotl one that looks like a whole axolotl is eating her legs. And she absolutely loves it. It's her favorite blanket to use on the couch. Yes. It was a good Christmas this year. It was good. Ooh, so we didn't do, okay. So we did Christmas dinner at Christie's, and then we did Christmas lunch with his parents, and he did ribs, and we had macaroni salad and potato salad, and I did the sweet cornbread recipe, and what else? What else? We had something else. I think maybe I did roasted vegetables. I can't remember. I think I did. Don't quote me on it. I don't remember now what we had, but I know we had ribs, and I was very pleased. I had Josh grill them. I was very happy. And then for Christmas, like on Christmas Day, I did a Christmas lunch. I had found a rack of rib chops at Aldi. Not, what in the hell? A rack of rib chops. A rack of lamb chops and at Aldi. And I bought them and I said, I've never cooked lamb before, but I want to do lamb for Christmas. Like I want that to be a tradition because growing up I've always like we did turkey Thanksgiving and ham at Christmas, and I've always been like, no, it should be lamb at Christmas and ham at Easter. You know what? Now that I'm saying this out loud, it probably should be lamb at Easter. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I want lamb at Christmas, and that's what I want to do. And I looked up like a couple things, and people were like, do this. And I'm like, okay. And we did it, and ooh, those lamb chops were so good. Oh my goodness, I will be keeping that. I want that to be a tradition every year of doing lamb at Christmas, doing these chops how we did on the grill with how I marinated them. Holy cannoli. They were so good. So good and I loved it. And I've that one I know I did roasted vegetables at. And I tried to make kind of like a cheesy kind of cheddar bay biscuit kind of, but it didn't really turn out how I wanted it to. Well, really I wanted it to be cheddar oregano biscuits, but I don't think I did the bread recipe part right. Like I think I went too fast and I didn't give it time to rise, and so they kind of came out like cheddar bay biscuits, but not really. I didn't mind them, but Josh was like, he had half of one and he was like, yeah, I'm not really digging these. I'm like, oh, sorry. Um, and then we had like the leftover macaroni salad and potato salad from the second Christmas from that Christmas lunch. So it was a good Christmas. But man, I can't. I did marinated in oil, and I did rosemary and thyme and salt and pepper, and that's it. Rosemary, thyme, salt and pepper, and they want you to marinate with it fresh, but I think doing it with the dried was also pretty good. Like it didn't take away from the flavor. It was so good. Ugh, 10 out of 10 will do again. Um, let me see. But then I tell you what, when Christmas is over, when it's done, I get it packed up real quick, right? So Christmas was on that Thursday. Saturday, I had it packed up because one thing that I am proud of myself for is like every year that I've done Christmas, I've had it picked up and put away the before the new year because I know my schedule and I know my time. And if I don't get it done and put away when I have the time at the end of the month before the new month begins, it's going to stay out for a whole nother month. I'm not going to have time to get to it. And boy, oh boy, have I been right, you know? So I've been consistently able to get it packed up and put away, everything put away that Saturday before lunch. So Christmas has been packed up and put away for a hot minute now, seeing when this episode comes out. But anyway, yeah, Ava had a pretty. I feel like her list this year was like really big. I'm not really sure that I'm okay with that. Probably next year will be a little more mindful. But again, not everything on this list was from me, so it just kind of ended up how it did. God, I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. I can't think of anything, but I know this episode was kind of shorter, but it's just tis what tis. Oh, maybe what did we do for New Year's? Went to bed. Ava was at her dad's for New Year's, so I went to bed at 10:30. And of course, after at 11:30, everybody at the party that my parents went to texted me. Then I blocked all of them. I will say I considered being a real asshole though, but I didn't know whose was whose. If I would have known who was texting me, then I'd say, okay, these numbers I won't do it for, but these numbers I will do it for. Any of the boys, I was highly considering putting their numbers and getting like spam calls and stuff, you know? Like, oh, you want to be a Jehovah's Witness? Or, oh, you want to support the LGBTQ community? Here's a thing. Or like, oh, you want to be part of the Church of Scientology? I would have signed them up to receive texts. Um, yeah, but or random phone calls or something. But of course these days now all them those kinds of things like they send you the first text and they're like, "Oh, are you sure you want to receive text from us?" And you have to say yes or no, you know? And they all would have said no, so it wouldn't really have worked anyway. So, but I did the right thing and I just blocked all their numbers so that way A, they couldn't do it at midnight 30 minutes later, but then B, they won't be able to do it in the future. They won't be able to bother me like that again. Because I told my dad, I said, "Dad, I'm going to bed at like a normal time." And he's like, "That's lame. I'm gonna have everybody wake you up at midnight, haha." And I'm like, "Please don't, cause I'll be asleep." And then at 11:30 he did. So, yep. Everyone was like, "Ha, Happy New Year's, LOL, wake up!" And then like so many people were like, "Your dad told us to do it. I'm so sorry." And I'm just like blocked. So, hope you don't need me for anything in the future in pertinence of my parents' health and safety because you're not gonna be able to reach me. So, anyway, what a wild ride it's been since. What a wild ride it's been since. But I love you guys. I don't have very much else to say this episode. But I'll talk to everybody later, I guess. So, bye.